everybody. Welcome back to Wayworth Racing, and welcome back to American Truck Sim. Got a special little episode, and that's because we are checking out a little bit of Kansas. I'm going to try to keep the episode fairly short. That way there's a higher likelihood that people will watch it. If it's an hour long, it's hard to keep people's attention for that long, but we're going to take a look at Kansas. They just dropped it yesterday on the 30th. Hopefully it looks as good as everything else. I'm sure it will. It is currently 4 a.m. and we are going to go over and pick our load up. It's not far. We've got our trailer back there. Now, all right, so we'll go out of here. Let's say to the left. Go this way. Now, if you've watched my ATS episodes before, you'd say, well, this is odd because normally he drives the Peterbilt. And I would agree with you. This is odd. We are in a Freightliner with an automatic transmission. And the reason for that is because my Club Sport shifter decided to just stop working. I've had it at this point for 14 months, but when it stopped working, it was probably almost 13 months. And I had emailed the company, Fanatic or Fanatec, however you want to say it. I've heard it both ways. I could have sworn I heard the CEO of the company say it was supposed to be Fanatic. But I could be wrong. I could be misremembering that, and it's actually supposed to be pronounced Fanatec. I think most of the time when I hear people online say the company, I'm pretty sure they usually say Fanatec, not Fanatic. So that's probably the way you're supposed to say it, because most of the time that's how I hear it. But I don't know for sure. But if you do, let me know in the comments for sure. Anyway, it worked one night. I was actually filming an episode of ATS, and it got late, so I figured, you know what, I'll just finish up in the morning. Let's hit enter here. Let's collect our job. We have a trailer, so we're going to deal with the cargo market. This job here is 143 miles, so it shouldn't take real long at all. And really, it's the only one in Kansas at the moment. I'll probably end up doing another episode, but we'll keep this one nice and short. So we're picking up a 33,200-pound sprayer going from Burlington, Colorado to Phillipsburg, Kansas. So we'll go ahead and get that selected. Take that job and get our trailer back where we need it to be. I think they put Kansas on the market for $11.99 or $10.99. I'm not positive, but they added a new farm equipment add-on. There we go. We're going right over here. And that was only $4, so I picked that up. Figure, why not? Alright, so we're just going to turn to the right here, over toward this silo. We'll get the trailer straightened up and just back it straight on back. There we go. But anyway, the next morning, I went to fire up the PC and get everything started so I could finish what I was doing the night before. And all of a sudden, it just wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't register any gears. The only thing it did that I thought was strange was when I went to try to calibrate it, it would flicker between first and second gear. And it seemed like it would calibrate first gear and reverse, but once you got to second gear, it wouldn't do anything after that. So I'm guessing it just died. And the funny thing is, they're not very complicated inside. There's two little circuit boards and then one little, I want to say normally open switch or normally closed. And that's it. They're very simple inside with a few little mechanical parts. Getting loaded up here takes us to almost 5:30 in the morning, so the sun's coming up, which is nice. You guys can take a look around, be able to see at least some of the scenery. Let's see, I'm gonna All right, let's get going. Should have plenty of fuel for this trip. It's not very far. So far, everything looks really good as usual. You can see the moon off to the left there. I think that's only the second time I've ever caught it. This is also the first time I've ever driven a automatic transmission in this sim. I gotta say, it's not bad. To not have to do any of the shifting, kinda nice. But I figure we do it in the Freightliner because most of the time they're fleet trucks that usually have automatic transmissions, and Freightliners seem to be popular fleet vehicles. So I emailed the company about the shifter, and because at the time it was just over 12 months, for the warranty, they basically told me to get bent. Which I get it, the warranty's up. That's just the way it goes. But it doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. And quite honestly, we had the shifter for, at that point, just about 13 months. But I really only used it on average probably 3 or 4 times a month in American Truck Sim, and then whenever I would race the GR86 Toyota for sequential. So you figure, okay, well, over the last year, I've gotten 60 one-hour sim sessions out of it, which, to me, not worth the money I shelled out for it, you know, with shipping and tax and all that stuff. So now I have to decide, what am I going to replace it with? If you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments. For now, it's not going to be the final shifter, but on Amazon they have one for $60. It's a H-pattern shifter, 7 gear plus reverse. It comes with the little switch for high-low for American Truck Sim, and it comes with the little sequential adapter you can put on there so you can use it, you know, H-pattern or sequential. And for $60, why not? Even if it only lasts, you know, 6 or 8 months, that's still worth it to me. We are leaving Colorado and entering Kansas, but I'm pretty sure I have to stop at the way station here. Use the engine brake a little bit. I thought I had to stop, maybe not. I guess not. I don't see the little green box, and I'm used to having the little thing up here to tell me if I have to stop or not. But I don't know where it is. Is it up here? Oh, there it is. I can't really see it. Oh well, I'll check it next time. Sorry about that. So yeah, we're probably just gonna grab that for now, and that'll give us at least something. The only negative reviews of it I really saw was people say it's loud when you shift. I'm not really worried about that. And somebody complained that the spring tension feels, for them, it was too heavy to shift properly. So minor inconveniences for $60, and then I'll decide, do we get another Club Sport shifter? Do we go with Moses shifter, which is H-pattern only? Or do we take a look at some other companies? I know there's a bunch out there. But I don't know. I'll do some research. Like I said, if you have any recommendations or comments, let me know. I'll check it out. I can say it is fairly relaxing to just be able to drive the truck and put it in drive and hit the gas. Kansas is looking like it's pretty flat. I'm recording with the GoPro, and I was leaving the battery in it because I thought you had to keep the battery in it when you were recording, but the camera was getting really hot because I also had it plugged in so the battery wouldn't die. And then I realized you could pull the battery out of it and just keep it plugged in. And now it doesn't get hot at all. so that was good to find out. Looks like we're getting off at the next exit up here. It's funny, at one point in my life, I wanted to drive trucks for a living. Damn, I haven't touched the brake once. That was odd. Like the shadow didn't render in time. Little crop duster out there. There it is. Whoop. That's one of the neat things I like about being able to change screens for you guys, the viewer, is so you can see stuff out there that you normally wouldn't really get to see, like all the farmland out there. They did a good job on 1.49. They updated the skyboxes, so I think everything's HDR now. They added stars to the night sky. They added the moon to the night sky. What's this guy doing? You're driving a cement mixer. Look at this guy. Not very bright. Driving a cement mixer, trying to overtake a tractor trailer. I mean, the speed limit's 65. I'm doing 50. It's slow, I get it. If this was real life, people would be back there losing their minds. I swear, where I live, man, people cannot tolerate somebody doing the speed limit. If it's 45 and you're doing like 47, 48, they will flip their you-know-what back there behind you. You can literally see them gripping the wheel, getting angrier and angrier. Like, how dare you do the speed limit? I have places to go. You're holding me up. They'll pass you on double solid yellow lines just like this. They get so mad. I watched a guy one day, there was a car in front of me. We were in a 45 mile an hour zone and the car was doing exactly 45. Then we hit a 50 mile an hour zone and the car slows from 45 to 40. The guy in the pickup truck behind me just completely lost it. he jerks the wheel out into traffic across double yellow lines. There's a tractor trailer coming, bunch of cars behind that, and another tractor trailer, and he is just mashing that 1987 GMC Sahara for everything it's worth. And I bet you he didn't miss that truck by, I mean, he missed it, but I bet you he only missed it by about 15 yards, which sounds like a lot, 15 yards, but in oncoming traffic, it's not very much. My God. I mean, it could have been bad, but the guy just, he couldn't handle it. We were in a 50 and the guy was doing 40, and I was coming up to my development, so I was getting off anyway. It didn't bother me, but he wasn't having it. He was willing to risk his life. Wherever he needed to go was worth his life. I can say that. Which I find ridiculous. I don't think there's anywhere I need to go that's worth my life or anyone else's for that matter. Alright, let's see where we got to put this thing. Hopefully it's not too difficult. I don't see it yet. I'm looking. I think it's supposed to be off to the right there. Oh, I think it's back behind those crates. Of course it would be. Why wouldn't it be? Why couldn't it be out here in the open? You know, this big old parking area, and they're like, no, we really need it back behind these crates in this little cubby back here, if you don't mind. We'd really like you to earn your money. So yeah, I guess we're back in this tiny little spot. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Alright, get you guys looking straight. I can see where we need to get it this time, or now. We just need to get the trailer straightened up. Get it angled back where we need it to go. Perfect. Now, you guys can see the right mirror back there. Get this thing in reverse. There we go. Oh, and I haven't figured out. See how it says R1, like reverse 1? Usually there's a second reverse gear. But for the life of me, I have no idea how to get it into that second reverse gear. If you know how to do that, let me know. I can't figure that one out yet. Alright, this shouldn't be too hard. Oh. Listen to that horn, man. Good grief. We'll get the trailer lined straight back where we need it to go. And then we'll just slowly let it fall into the slot there. As we got this trailer on our right, we got to miss. It looks like right about there should be pretty good. That horn is something else. Oh, I had the windows down. All right. And we continue on. Now we should be able to straighten up and just let it drop right in the pocket. Perfect. Put that parking brake on. Truck in neutral. Shut it down. All right, and that's going to wrap this up. Looks like we picked up $16,330, 424 XP. That's going to take care of this. I appreciate you stopping by. If you like this kind of content, maybe think about subscribing. Definitely help me out. And as always, I really appreciate it. You guys take it easy. I'll catch you next time.